Hey guys, it's Willie Aspie here, and I'm back after a while with some good news. I have a job now. So yeah, autistic people can actually work. It's just um, it took me a long time. I applied to at least 3 to 4 different jobs and didn't get hired until this last interview I had. And I actually wasn't gonna get the job, but the person that was going to get my job actually quit like the first or second day they were working because they didn't like it. So they backed out on the job, and I ended up getting the job. So yeah, it's like manufacturing work. Doing they make little ceramic parts uh, for electronics and stuff. But so the environment there, it's kind of there's not very many people at all, which I like, and it's a privately owned company, and but there are some things that I don't like about it. So one thing is the ceramic dust. You gotta breathe it in, or you know, whenever you're working on the ceramic parts, it's raw ceramic, and you got to. I have to chamfer these parts, and I have to shape the one end of the piece, and there's dust that's generated. So they actually didn't give me a dust mask at first, so I had to ask them for a dust mask, and that helped a lot. Like the first day I worked, I didn't wear a dust mask, and I was salivating a lot, and I had to spit like every 5 minutes, which was pretty annoying. Plus, it's probably not good to breathe that into your lungs. So, another thing I don't like about that job is 3 people that work there smoke, and at this particular job site, they let them smoke indoors. Yeah, they let them smoke indoors. So there's like a table where the break table, the lunch table, whatever you want to call it. Uh, there's usually 2 people that smoke there, and then there's a third girl that comes in after we've had our break because she's kind of shy, really shy, like more shy than I am probably. I've only heard her talk a few times, but so 3 people that work there smoke, and the other 3 I've never seen smoke, but who knows, they might smoke too. So yeah, 3 people that work there smoke, and the only thing for ventilation is a little fan that sucks the smoke out of the room or out of that little area. But another thing is when they're firing the ceramics, which means when they're baking them or cooking them or whatever you want to call it, um, there's a lot of like nasty toxic fumes that come out of the opening, the front of the furnace or the kiln. A lot of smoke leaks out of there, and it like goes all over the inside of the building, and it that kind of made me a little sick too. Although they still have the ventilation ducts that sucks the smoke out, or it's supposed to. Not all the smoke gets out of the building, so that's another thing I don't like about it. The third thing I don't really like about it, I shouldn't be complaining because I finally have a job. I was complaining on videos of how I didn't have a job, but now I do. So, yeah, I'm part of the workforce now. It's so awesome. It's not really that great. Um, in fact, I think I like driving through the local town that I have to drive through to get there better than actually working because I get to it's fun driving through that town. I never thought I'd say that because when you're in town there's tons of people and cars and madness, but I like driving through town, seeing the buildings and the cars and stuff. That sounds kind of weird for me to say that, but it's kind of different from the environment I've been living in for a number of years because of my video game addiction and other problems that made me pretty much housebound ever since I graduated high school, and also my autism. So that's something that limits me. And as you can see, I always fidget with my hair. That's just a habit I have. Um, I I fidget with my hair. I'll bite my lips, which is why my lips are red, and I also bite my fingernails. So, yeah. But So, yeah, I got a job, and I've been getting back into one of my hobbies, which is motorized uh, bikes. I like to, I'm actually on a motorized bike forum now, which is mostly like older guys. There's even a guy that was like 67 years old on that forum, but hey, they like motorized bikes just like me. I shouldn't complain about how old they are, you know. Um, but yeah, um, I've been a little bit less anxious to get out and do stuff lately. Like this morning, I went and got breakfast with my neighbors, a few of my neighbors, and it was a good breakfast, by the way. It's pretty good. Um, and yeah, I'm still struggling with one main problem, which I'm not even going to talk about because it's a whole mess, and it's just a mess. But um, my other hobby slash way to get money is doing scrap metal. So I don't have my truck yet. I really need to get a truck. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get a truck. Probably because just I don't like to call random people. So whenever you're on Craigslist or something, Craigslist, you're always going to get a cheaper truck on Craigslist than on, say, at a used car dealer or even a brand new car dealer, which is crazy amounts of money that I do not have. So yeah, you can forget about me getting a brand new car because I ain't gonna do that ever probably. So never be that rich. Maybe by the time I'm like 50 or 60, but I don't even know if I'll live that long. So maybe not. Um, but yeah, I got a job, and I kind of like it because of the money factor, but I don't really like it because of the smoking. I used to be a smoker myself, and I don't really ever smoke anymore. So, I mean, I don't know what to think of it, except for it's secondhand smoke. And I always have to smell it because they always smoke at the break times. There's a break time at 10:15, lunch break, and then there's a break at 3 o'clock. It's 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Thursday, which isn't that bad because you get a 3-day weekend, which I kind of like. Um, but what else has been going on with me? I kind of got my gaming computer semi-fixed. Well, it's pretty much fixed. I had to reset the thing and reinstall my graphics driver. And I already said this once that I don't really like my computer anymore, but because the video games kept me so isolated and kind of probably did more harm than good, and it would make me frustrated a lot. But it's something to do in my free time because when I'm not working and I'm either watching YouTube videos or looking at the motorized bike forum or other stuff, maybe watching TV or playing video games. And I don't want it to start as an addiction again, because whenever you start playing video games and it's to the point where you're playing them all the time, well, I actually can't play them all the time because I have that job. But most people in their free time will talk to their friends or some, girls, especially people my age. But I don't really do that. There's one girl that I talk to, but she she has disabilities like me. She has, well, actually, she has eyesight problems. She she has one good, well, not, well, it's one eye she can see out of. So one eye is a fake one. So yeah, she has a fake eye, and I don't really mind that. I mean, but her she has, I don't know what her vision level is, but she can see. She can still see. She's not completely blind. Um, but she has some problems, and she's been going through stuff, well, probably from months ago, and she texts me now and then, and she doesn't say a lot. Her answers in her texts are very short sentences, sometimes just a single word. So you can see what I mean by if I say it's kind of boring to talk to her. I would like it if we would talk on the phone, like call each other, but I don't really think. I don't know why I don't call her. Maybe because I don't think she'll answer. Maybe because I don't know. But she's the only girl that talks to me anymore, except for her family members. Which is, it's pretty much a guy's prerogative to contact girls. That's how people look at it. Girls can't say hi to you or talk to you, start talking to you unless you're in a relationship. Otherwise, the girl's just a slut and she talks to every guy. Maybe that's kind of true in this day and age, but still, so her name's Emily, this girl, and she was in like 3 of my classes in high school, senior year, and she graduated same year I did last year. So she, like I said, she's kind of boring in how she talks, but she's nice, and she has some struggles and she has some disabilities like I do. I think she has a little bit of maybe the same thing I do. I don't think she has Asperger's syndrome, but she has something along that lines. Um, she's pretty smart though. She's pretty good in school, even though she's pretty much half blind. Uh, but yeah, so I might get a truck soon. I don't know. I may or may not get a truck. My goal is to sell my SUV, get a truck, and then get a smaller car for the gas mileage, and then possibly even get uh, old project car. I want to get an '80s Buick Regal to work on. But yeah, that's all for now, guys. Just a quick update, and I'll see you guys later.